The BYU Rugby team hosts Utah on Friday night for the Wasatch Cup. It's a big step on the Cougars' road to a third straight national championship. Kyle Sumption and Will Taylor, two of the top guns on the team, are here with us. Welcome to True Blue.
Thank you.
You guys got the memo on the blue shirts. It's always a very, very first good step. Friday night, how big of a deal is it to beat the Utes here at Southfield?
It's always a big deal. You know, this is the biggest game of the year for us, in-state rival. We want to win the Wasatch Cup. I think in all the years that Kyle and I have been here, we never lost in that game, so keep that up.
I don't think you've lost that game since 2005.
Yeah.
So you go back to your forefathers as that BYU has been dominant in rugby. What about you for Friday night and your shot against Utah?
It's awesome. You know, as some of you might not know, we didn't have a chance to play them last year. So, you know, we're all super excited for the chance to play them again. It's one of our games we look forward to just because it's Utah. And we love beating up on Utah. And
they didn't play last year because they had to suspend the whole program for a year.
Right.
But they've got things straightened out for the most part, so they get to come back into this. For a fan who hasn't been to a rugby game and a chance to go to one at Southfield on Friday, what couple things should they be looking for?
Big hits and long runs.
I can understand that, and I have a very small mind. Big hits and long runs, is that like that going to a baseball game, you want to see a home run? So you get newcomers coming to the field on Friday night. Big hits, long runs.
Yeah, looking for big, exciting things, athletic moves, you know.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, kind of like Will said, you know, anytime you play Utah, I mean, no matter how good they are in the season, they're going to come out and give us their very best and then some because we're BYU. So, I mean, it's going to be a super physical game, a lot of big hits like Will said. But, you know, I do believe it'll be actually a very good competitive game as well. So.
Now, Kyle, you just got back last night from the national team.
I did.
What was that experience like, the last 21 days, playing with the elite in the country, and where are you going with that?
You know, it's always an honor and a privilege to be able to represent your country and play for them. It was quite a great privilege because we actually won our game against Uruguay on Saturdays, which makes us qualified for the World Cup in 2015.
Congratulations.
Hey, thank you very much. So, no, I mean, it was very exciting, very fun. But you know what? At the end of the day, there's really no team I'd rather play for than BYU. So I'm real excited for this week's game against Friday.
World Cup, you'll be in England representing
England.
Team USA.
Yes, sir.
Nice job.
Thank you.
This team's ranked number 3 in the country. What makes this BYU rugby team what it is?
I think the legacy of BYU, you know, we always bring big players in and good players, but we always play for each other. I think being on the team for a few years now, you see all the team come together, and by the end of the season, really being able to put it together to try for a national championship.
I see you playing in the snow here the other night.
Yeah.
Nothing like the spring weather here in the Rocky Mountains, but everybody's in shorts. We've got a bunch of real men out there, right?
That's right.
Well, Kyle, what do you think about this team that can get a third straight national championship?
I'm very confident in our team. You know, we've had a couple setbacks. We lost to St. Mary's actually earlier in the season, which because of that we lost our #1 ranking. But things like that is good for the team. It teaches us that, you know, we have to be humble. I think a lot of us came into it thinking that because we're BYU, it'll be a lot easier for us than it really was. So it's a humbling experience. I mean, it pushed us to work harder. But we've, on and off the field, every player on the team has worked exceptionally hard to get us back to that opportunity to win another championship.
And the opportunity this year, too, is the championship games on NBC Sports. Getting this sport on television in this country seems to be the next step towards the acceptance that we've seen with soccer. So for BYU to get to that national TV type match in the finals is pretty big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, the fact that sport's grown so much in the last few years, I mean, Will and I can both attest to that from the time we started to where it is now, it's been amazing to see how everyone's kind of rallied around us, and the crowd that we get at our games makes it real fun.
You guys are walking around on campus and other students go, so what do you do? You say, I'm on the rugby team. Does that command instant respect, Will?
I think so, yeah.
I think it would too.
I think the students at BYU know of the winning legacy that we have and that we have won some national championships in the past few years. So they recognize that. I think that's a big thing for our program is to continue that and make sure we keep playing at that level.
All right, Friday night under the lights, 7 o'clock at Southfield. Encourage The Rock and everybody else to come show up and cheer on the BYU rugby team taking on Utah. And then it's off to the NCAA. I guess which tournament is it called now? It's not the NCAA tournament, it's the
Varsity Cup.
Varsity Cup National Championship.
Yeah.
Is Cal, again, your chief rival in that mix?
I think Cal will always be our chief rival. you know, they also have a great legacy there as well. And so, you know, hopefully, not trying to predict anything, but hopefully it is us and them again, because we love playing Cal every year. So.
And we'll take it a step further and hope for a back-to-back national championship, which is a good way to go out for a couple of seniors.
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations. Good luck on Friday.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.